Today I'm going to share with you one thing you need if you're a visual learner and want to improve your emotional self-awareness. If you have this one thing down, you're going to have more conviction in your present emotions, and this is the first step to improved emotional intelligence. Welcome, I'm Visha, and this is my YouTube channel. As a visual learner, I understand emotions when they're coming from other people, or movies or television. But I struggle when I'm feeling emotions in the heat of the moment. Understanding this one thing helped me navigate my emotions. I hope you like puns because we're going to dive into what is an emotional compass. We're going to be using Canva for the illustration portion of this, and then I'm using Loom to record this video. You may be like me in being able to navigate social situations to help others, but struggle when it comes to your own personal situations, or it might take you longer to get over something. So let's use this illustration of a compass. So basically, in a regular compass, you have north, south, east, west. We're just going to map emotions to these compass areas. So I'm just going to pull out some text. Cool. So let's say that for north, we're going to choose like content, relaxed as your North Star. Like that's where you kind of want to be. And then for your east, let's say you're very excited, ecstatic, it's a good day. And then for south, maybe it's more so that you're feeling really exhausted, sleepy, something like that. And for west, sometimes I just feel pretty sick. So that feels like I'm moving backwards because I lose some of the progress I've been making. And now for me, northeast is like a good day where I want to be. So we're going to position our northeast corner as like good. I'm going to label this like green. That makes sense for me. And then when I'm feeling really terrible is when I'm exhausted, sleepy, and I'm not feeling well for various reasons. So we're going to add another arrow to kind of exemplify that and put that in the southwest corner. And I'm going to label that feeling blue. So knowing that this is kind of my emotional compass, when and the specific example that I'm going to use here is I've been applying to jobs, and out of the 50 jobs I've applied for, like every day or so, I get 3 or 4 rejection emails and it trickles in, and it sucks. Like it sucks for anyone who's in this process. And in this emotional compass, I know that if I'm feeling like pretty motivated, I'm up in the right in the green. And anytime I see that notification pop up in my email or my phone, it makes me feel a little bit dejected and feels a bit more uncertain. What can I do in the rest of my day so that I can kind of combat the feeling of feeling exhausted by rejection emails so that I can keep myself feeling positive? That's kind of what I'm talking about here. And one of the things that I think this compass tool helps allow is like regulating the negativity in your daily life, especially if you know it's going to be negative or you know that there are going to be moments. You can plan for it by adding a couple of positive things that you enjoy doing to kind of like go between that. So for me, one of my outlets right now is this YouTube channel. I'm trying to revamp it and make it something exciting for myself and spend time on. But it could be anything that you enjoy to help balance the scales. Is emotional awareness enough? And I'm here to say yes, yes it is. If you know your emotional response to tension, and let's say that your response to stress is to walk away from the situation for a few minutes to collect yourself, and you're able to communicate that with the people you're constantly interacting with, like family or friends or coworkers, you're going to less likely upset someone and lead to misunderstandings. Understanding your emotional responses and being more self-aware about them helps you empathize with other people and understand their emotional responses as well. One example of this is in my previous business. My co-founder and I would have very different responses to how we deal with stressful situations. I would bottle up things inside, leave the room to compose myself, and she would prefer to talk it out immediately and not leave that lingering tension. And if I left the room without saying anything, it would be hard for my co-founder to kind of understand that, okay, this is something that I need to do. I need to give her some space. Or versus if I want to help my co-founder feel more safe in that situation of uncertainty or stress, I could say, why don't you talk to me about how you're feeling and then give me some time to go process what just happened. It's just when you're able to actually get to the point where you're able to communicate to another person how you process your emotions so that they can also understand you, then you'll be at a point where you have mutual respect for each other because you'll be able to say,
I can't fall asleep at night until we resolve this thing. Or if it's not something to do with another person and it's something in your daily life that you can't control, you can explain that too. I'm going through something that isn't in my control, and that's providing me with this space of negativity and stress, and I just need some time to get over it. And that's what's causing me to feel very irritable in this moment. And that could just be like a self talk situation that can help you out. In conclusion, you prioritizing your emotional self awareness will lead to a positive impact and increase your resilience to the ups and downs of daily life. It will illuminate patterns of how you deal with people in your daily life and help you understand that you can spend more time doing things that you love to help combat these feelings of negativity. If there's one thing I hope that you take away from this video, it's that there's no correct way to respond to daily stressors in life. There are some people who put cereal in a bowl first, then fill it with milk, and then there are other people who put milk in the bowl first, and then fill it with cereal. It's okay to be you. And you don't have to fit into the societal standard for how to respond to negative emotions. But you should know when you're feeling it. You can allow yourself to do something that your future self will thank you for. Because your future you is what you're living for.